The absolute best way to visit Rome is by taking a walking tour. Come with me. I'm Francesca and today I have a beautiful day planned for you. I'm going to take you to one of the most important squares in Rome, the street where Federico Fellini used to live, and I'm going to show you one of the best places to take magnificent photos in the center of Rome. Let's go! We're going to start our day with a traditional Italian breakfast, then we'll cross the Tiber River to visit Piazza del Popolo. From there we'll go to Via Margutta to talk with some locals, and we'll finish our walk in the beautiful Villa Borghese. Today I've taken you to my favorite cafe, il Gianfornaio, at Via dei Gracchi 179. There are different branches throughout Rome in case you're looking for one closer to your hotel, but this one is closer to my area, so I decided to take you here. For today I went very traditional with my breakfast. I've taken a classic Italian cappuccino and a croissant with cream. In Italy we call it cornetto con la crema. You can actually choose amongst a huge variety of croissants, regular, dark or white chocolate, pistachio and many more. There are also vegan croissants. First of all, I'm going to show you how to have the Italian breakfast. So obviously if you like it with sugar, without sugar, that's for yourself to decide. And sometimes I rip it up with my hands or I just eat it directly. But if it's a bit, in the colder days or whatever, I just like to dip it in. And enjoy it like this. I definitely recommend coming to this cafe because it's very cozy and you have the lovely chatter of the locals inside. The staff is super nice and they also offer Roman pizza at lunchtime. So if you just visited the Vatican or you've gone inside the Basilica and you've had to wait for those very long lines, I recommend you just coming here to freshen up, have your breakfast, have lunch and enjoy your day. Next stop on this walking tour is Piazza del Popolo. You just cannot miss the square when you come to Rome. To get to Piazza del Popolo, we just need to walk through Via Cola di Rienzo and cross the Tiber River. The square is lovely any time of the year. There's always kids playing on the street, there's street artists singing, you name it. You can find everything on this square. We have finally arrived at Piazza del Popolo. Right next to me there's an obelisk. Behind you can see Porta Flaminia and the Flaminio Metro. In front of me there's Via del Corso. You can find a bit of everything around the square. It's filled with cafes, with people. It's just an overall good vibe. This square has a rich history and has been a historical focal point for public gatherings, events and celebrations. Even now we use the square for events such as concerts during the summer or other seasons during the year. This square is for locals and tourists. Everyone comes here, and it also serves as one of the entrances to Villa Borghese, which I actually recommend because it's convenient to enter from this side and see the whole park. At the center of the square you'll find an ancient Egyptian obelisk named the Flaminio Obelisk. It stands in front of two twin churches, Santa Maria Montesanto and Santa Maria dei Miracoli. Now I'm going to tell you something that not many people know. So people often come to the square, look around, but they miss one of the most important things. The Basilica di Santa Maria del Popolo actually holds two paintings by Caravaggio. One is the Conversion of St. Paul and the other is the Crucifixion of St. Peter. This street right here is the famous Via del Corso, but not everybody knows that just 5 minutes away from here is a hidden gem, a street full of history, art and culture, and the home of a very famous Italian director. Once upon a time, during the Middle Ages, the first unknown artist opened his workshop where they practiced the finest Roman craftsmanship there was. I know it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's the actual history of this street, Via Margutta, also named the Foreigner's Square. As we step into this picturesque lane, lined with cobblestones and vibrant flowers everywhere, you can feel the artistic pulse of this street. From the Renaissance to today, Artists over centuries have found inspiration in the little things in this street. Just take a look around at all the small art studios that are tucked away, each of them telling a creative story about the souls who used to live here. Now I'm going to take you to talk to some locals about their personal opinion about the street.
Via Margutta è la strada dell'arte, ovviamente. Noi siamo come galleria, ci siamo trasferiti tantissimi anni fa, nel 95, in questa strada. Io sono la quarta generazione di galleristi. Via Margutta dà quell'internazionalità storica proprio perché per le botteghe storiche, per l'arte che si respira e che voi stessi state respirando passeggiando via Margutta. La galleria dove siamo ora si chiama Monogramma Art Contemporanea ed è la mia vita, la mia storia.
Via Margutta is, in my opinion, one of the best streets that preserved its authentic, because in these past years with this immense tourism that thank God arrived in Rome, it's nice to see young people come by Via Margutta. I think it's people feel that they're in a special street. As soon as you go around the corner, you get wrapped up by this contemporary feel of artsy, traditional, authentic street where locals are still really around. It's so romantic. It's this natural green, the wisteria. It's amazing going up the palazzo. It's so green. You feel so in the nature, but in the center of Rome. It's like unique.
Exactly.
Actually, when our great-great-grandfather built the studios, there was just gardens.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly the year where the bottegas then turned into atelier, but for sure after that time, because the arrival of studios for artists at the end of the 1800s turned Via Margutta definitely into a street of art.
Yeah.
People came to live here. The houses were not very expensive.
Yeah.
It's really a people's street.
Yeah.
And people still live here. Families, well, part of my family lives here. This was one of the last studios that belonged to my grandmother. It's a gallery that has never been retouched. It's been like this since the 1960s. This is the real artsy gallery that doesn't really have anything famous, but it's just, you know, artwork of various artists. It's like an authentic gallery like it was. You see, it's all galleries, atelier, like she's shut now. It's people that are relaxed. They're not stressed out to sell. They just have their atelier, they shut the door, they're there no particular hours. You call up for appointment, that's the spirit. Here begins the property of the Patrizzi Studios. These are from the 1800s, you can tell by the marble.
Yeah.
This building to today has no elevator. This is really an 1800 structure.
Yeah.
It has no elevator on the inside. So the most recent marbles are made from Il Marmoraro. He would do anything. Roma. Vieni qua. Sandro is like the it guy of Via Margutta, and he's like La vita è bella.
La vita è meglio.
And Sandro has lunch every day at that fireplace.
Oh, lovely.
And you're very lucky if you're invited. La dolce vita. This place is a true staple.
Yeah.
And he makes it all here. If you ask him, I want this afternoon, come and pick it up in 3 hours. Live, laugh, and love.
Thank you so much for
thank
your
you.
story, and especially seeing your passion in telling it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, and I wait for you soon in Via Margutta. Via Margutta doesn't have a coin, but you have to come back.
Now, if you truly want to experience the essence of the city, follow me to our next location and stick with me till the end, because I'll show you one of the best places to take the most beautiful pictures in Rome. It's one of Rome's most illustrious parks and definitely the most famous one. It used to be a vineyard which was in the possession of the powerful Borghese family in the 17th century. We are in Villa Borghese. This park has various sections where you can see many different things. Now we'll take it to my favorite spot, Piazza di Siena. This square is usually used for an annual horse show. Crazy, right? Well, I often come here to enjoy the beautiful weather and to just relax. Sadly today it's not the best weather, but the beauty always remains. I often see students and locals coming here to wind down after a busy week for recreational purpose or even for fitness. And it's crazy how when you're here, you forget that you're in the busy city of Rome. You can't even hear a sound, it's just full on peace. This is the famous Globe Theatre. No, we're not in London, we are still in Rome. It's a loyal replica to the real one in London. Here, every summer, the Roman public can enjoy multiple Shakespeare shows live. It's impressive, right? The best way to see Villa Borghese is to explore every single part of it. There is La Casina di Raffaello, il Tempio d'Esculapio, l'Orologio d'Acqua, free museums and monuments everywhere you look. You can literally spend a whole afternoon exploring. Now, I'm going to take you to one of the best terraces to take beautiful pictures in Rome. Follow me. And here we are, one of the most beautiful sights in Rome, il Pincio Terrace. Il Pincio, also called Er Pincio in the Roman dialect, is overlooking Piazza del Popolo and the Tiber River. During ancient times, this place was used for recreational purposes, and this continued further on in the Renaissance, where people used to come here to relax, to take a day off, for their daily stroll, you name it. Even though I've always lived in Rome, I never really get tired of this view. It always changes depending on the weather, and especially when the sun sets out, it's really magical. Please let me know in the comments if you are going to visit any of the places we went to today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.